Hello everybody, we are the Sunday League Pundits. Welcome back to a new video. And in this video, we're going to discuss the best academies in world football and give our opinion on it.
I want to apologize for the late upload, guys. I know it's been 10 days since we last uploaded, but both of us were caught up with something. So without any further delay, let's get started with the video. So the first team we're going to talk about is Olympic Lyon. So their current squad is already full with some of their academy graduates, including their goalkeeper Anthony Lopes, the Portuguese shot stopper, who's one of the better keepers in Europe. Also, their midfielder and Arsenal target for the summer, Houssem Aouar, there is also one of their star players, as well as Ryan Cherki, the young 17-year-old who also made a name for himself in the last season's knockout stage of the Champions League. But when it comes to their exports is where you really come to know of the strengths of Lyon's academy, especially the star man and Karim Benzema, who's won 4 Champions League with Real Madrid. Apart from Benzema, also there are Anthony Martial, who's currently playing at Manchester United. They have Hatem Ben Arfa, who didn't have as promising a career as we all thought it would be. Samuel Umtiti as well, who's in Barcelona right now, as well as Nabil Fekir, who is in Real Betis.
So, just picking up from Olympic Lyon, I would like to move on to Schalke. Schalke if you see the last couple of decades, they have produced some fantastic players. To name a few, I'd like to say Ozil, Neuer, Draxler, Matip, Kolasinac, Sane, and Weston McKennie, the recent Juventus player. So the list goes on, and they could really field a competitive 11 in the Bundesliga with their team from the academy. Schalke have gone 26 match without a win in the Bundesliga, and definitely if they had some of these players, the record would not have been so. So, Achin, do you want to talk about any other team that pops up into your mind?
So I'll come to Man United, and not just because I support them, but they actually have a very good academy. So starting off with the class of '92, as everybody knows about the class of '92, including David Beckham, Paul Scholes, Ryan Giggs, Nicky Butt, and the Neville brothers. But apart from that, recently they produced a fair share of players, including their FA Cup winning squad, which included the likes of Paul Pogba, Jesse Lingard, and as well as Ravel Morrison, who didn't have the best career as we hoped.
Should I give a dab?
Huh?
Carry on.
So apart from that, their current squad also features Mason Greenwood, Marcus Rashford, Dean Henderson, all of whom are from their academy, as well as some Premier League veterans like Johnny Evans, Ben Foster, Tom Heaton. They are all from Manchester United's academy, as well as Burnley player Dwight McNeil, who is also one of the better young English players out there.
So I would just like to compare the Ajax and the United Academy. If you had to pick one, which would you go for? I mean, Ajax have definitely produced some of the best players in the 90s, the 2000 and in the 2010 decade. So definitely the run in the Champions League with their youth team. Oh, sorry, not the youth team, with their academy players was a memorable one. So if you had to pick one, which would you go for?
I think overall, if you see, given their history, Ajax is probably the academy you would go for, because they have a consistent track record of producing great players in every position. United, after the class of '92, if you see, come to the post 2010 era, where you can really see they have some notable academy graduates. Otherwise, in between that, we didn't really have any player who was really making a name for themselves in the first team. So I think I would go for Ajax. Also because for the style of football and the style of philosophy they induce in their players, in terms of the total football, as like some of the players can play in a lot of positions. So I think that also bodes well with their whole academy training program, as well as their players, the players they turn on.
Definitely, the Ajax produced some tremendous talent. In the 1995 Champions League, they had around 8 or 9 players from their academy. And obviously the recent run in the 2018 Champions League, most of their notable players which have now left were from the academy. But undoubtedly the best academy in the world is La Masia. They have produced some historic legends like Messi, Piqué, Iniesta, Pedro, Puyol, and the list goes on. I mean, in 2012, a whole 11 from the La Masia, and it still hold. It was a record in the history of the La Liga that all the players came from the academy. But today I would like to tell you some of the lesser known players from the La Masia graduates. And the first big name is Mario Icardi. He was there around for 2.5 seasons in our academy, but at that time we were under Guardiola. We played with a false nine, so he didn't really get his chance. Other notable players are Hector Bellerin. We sold him to Arsenal, and then Pepe Reina, Mikel Arteta, the Arsenal coach, was also from the Barcelona academy, and the new speed merchant in the Premier League, Adama Traore, was also from La Masia, and other notable names are Alex Grimaldo and Andre Onana and Tafek Usaku. And the recent additions of Ansu Fati, our golden boy, Ricky Puig, and Carlos Salinas show that the tradition is still being carried on by the Barcelona and La Masia.
Yeah, I agree with you that Barcelona has got a tremendous academy and they produce amazing players throughout the years. But yeah, as you touched on, their Andre Onana, Takefusa Kubo, they left Barcelona not due to the ban as well. But I think Barcelona sort of took a departure from their focus on building the squad from La Masia, and their political instabilities really affected their style of play on the pitch. So that is why we saw, I think, since Neymar's arrival at the club, we could really see that Barcelona was more focused on spending on the big names and spending big on players from abroad.
We are going for the Galacticos approach here.
Yeah, so I think they took a departure from their approach. I think Barcelona prided themselves on being a homegrown club in terms of their squad being mainly from La Masia. So I think it's good to see that Ansu Fati and the likes of Ricky Puig, who are making inroads for the La Masia again. But I think Ajax for me is still one of the best academy out there because of their consistent track record, as I touched upon. You said about the 1995 Champions League final. There are 9 players from the first team, and some of whom are regarded as legends. Patrick Kluivert, Clarence Seedorf, Edwin van der Sar, Marc Overmars. Some of these players are regarded as one of the greatest Dutch players of their generation. And apart from that as well, they have players such as Jan Vertonghen, Toby Alderweireld, Christian Eriksen, who have been consistent top players throughout Europe for the past decade or so. So I think Ajax is one such academy which has stuck to its core in terms of its philosophy, and unlike Barca, it didn't really sort of take a departure or lost its reputation, you could say, a bit in terms of churning out the top talents. So guys, that wraps up our video. Let us know down below if you agree with our picks for the best academies in world football, and let us know if you have missed out on any academies which you think are better or at least neck and neck with the academies we've mentioned. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you want more videos like the same, please subscribe to our channel. Bye.